Hello, hello, everyone. It's electric around here. This is Monkeypuzzle. That's me. This guy right here with the reticule on his nose. My nose, I can't get it off. It itches. Anyway, welcome to episode 21. Playing the Direwolf20 FTB pack for Minecraft 1.7.10 here on the Primus Server. So, thought I'd do another episode for y'all. We're on a roll here, and I'm going to get back to the project that I was working on for the last couple episodes, the new base in the Highland Overlook area. So I'm calling it for now. Just a few updates on the home front here. Just wanted to show you, I've got a big old ender quarry running over in a thicket in a swamp out that way. Oh yeah, I can't do my lightning anymore. I was going to try to point that way. And it's a 256 by 256 quarry, which you can do with the ender quarry because it only loads one chunk at a time. But running an ender quarry made me have to think about revamping my power system a little bit. Like, it could handle it, but it was running out all the capacitor banks and not really having much energy left for any smelting or anything. And as the ores come in, I was smelting them. I'm still doing it manually. I just go in here and I just search for ore, and then I just grab all the ones that I want to smelt and just throw them in this chest. I think it's still less work doing this than setting up some auto smelting thing. Eventually I will, but it's really no big deal. And it's kind of fun for me, just to gives me a way to really see how much stuff is coming in, which is one of the downsides of an ME system, is that it's really hard to know what's coming in unless you really go in there and look. And I'm sure there's little treasures from dungeons and chests that I may not even notice for a very long time. So yeah, I took out the alloy smelters that I was using to make charcoal before, because I don't need those anymore with the auto smelting with those infinite durability axes. Got more, the Stirling generators, 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down here, this is the cool part, is I made this giant bank of capacitors. There's 12, 13, 26 of them in here. And added this thing. I saw Aaron do this at one point. This is a, what is it called? A power monitor. And it monitors the whole Ender IO power system. So if we right click on it, you can see it's got tons of information about the power storage in the machines and the capacitors and the conduits and the average input and output. So we're running pretty even right here. But one of the neat things is, whoops, I didn't mean to go out of there. This tab right here is you can control turning off the generators, turning them off and on according to how full the capacitors are. So when the capacitors get to 99% full, it stops the redstone signal, which I had to configure the generators up there to only run when they're getting the redstone signal. And when the capacitors are less than 90% full, they turn on again until they get 99%. So for the first time ever, I'm getting moments when these actually turn off, which is kind of cool and probably good for the render rate while that's happening, and just busyness on the server in general. And so yeah, there's that. And then up here, I've been playing with nodes, like I talked to you briefly before, doing this thing where I've got this 7 by 7 square with nodes in all the corners. There was one there too, but it died. And then the bully node in the middle. So if we look at this one started with just air, fire, and water. And let me look at my notes. It started with 25, 33, and 40 of those. So the 3 in the bottom right. And then it's added everything. It added a little bit more of each of those. And it's added everything else just by pulling from these other nodes. And the whole idea of this is that these in the corners are too far away from each other to bully each other. And then this one can pull from each one of those. So these were all kind of, just mediocre nodes, nothing too spectacular about them, that I wanted to see if I could use to build one major node like this. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if there's really a point to this, but it's fun. And one of the reasons there isn't a point to it is because I need to make a energetic node that just opens up to all the aspects and just charges everything. And we'll do that another episode when we have time for this. But today, I want to head over to here to the Highland Overlook, and I want to take this to the next stage. So if you watched or if you didn't, what I did was I made this base using drones almost entirely, the Pneumaticraft drones. And we took a few episodes. It was actually 4 episodes total, I think, getting to this point all the way over here where I had built up the whole system and the plastics and the plants to get the plastics and keeping things from exploding and so on. And actually, oh, okay, this is still on. It's just not generating the textures. I forgot to mention in the beginning that we just did the update to 1.0.3 in the Direwolf20 pack, so a lot of things have changed. Too many things to list, but there was updates to Pneumaticraft and to a bunch of other mods. One thing I noticed here was that Botania, actually see on my chest, you can see my Pyroclast pendant. So Botania, oh, and around my waist, you can see my Sojourner's sash. That's cool. Yeah, so it's starting to render some of the things. These baubles here, these already make wings. I wonder if I put this on, can you see that? No, that's a ring. I guess rings are the only thing that aren't rendered. Oh, and another thing is extra utilities made it so you can dye your golden bags of holding. So now you can tell one from another. So my second bag is now orange. And there's lots of other cool things. But again, we got to get on with the episode, and I'll try to update you on things that have changed as we go along if I think of them. But so I told you that this isn't done. This is still kind of just the basic shell of what I wanted to do. There's a lot more detailing of it. But there's one major thing I want to do to it with Botania, which I haven't told you outright yet what I'm doing yet. And so today, we're going to spend the remainder of the episode trying to race towards the end game of Botania so that I can do the thing I want to do. And I'm not going to try to force myself to do it all in one episode. I don't want to throw another 40-minute episode at you guys. I know that can be a bit much sometimes. Some people like it, some folks don't. But the first thing we're going to do today, oh, let me just finish that thought, is I'll get as far as I can today. And if we don't get all the way, which probably we can expect, we'll finish this in 2 parts in the next episode. So today, what I want to do is, first thing is I want to open the portal to Alfheim. And I've got most of the stuff I need in here to do it. The one thing, ooh, can I eat some soap? It still feels like you're eating it. But apparently if you do it while you get warp, and the warp never lasts long enough though, you can lose some warp, and I haven't. And I made 6 of these before. I'm down to the last one, and I haven't lost any warp yet. So, and they're really expensive. But that's a tangent, but I just had to catch that timely moment there. Anyway, to open up the portal to Alfheim, the one thing we're missing is Terra steel. So we got to make some Terra steel. To do that, I got to set up a beacon, and I'm trying to figure out where that should go. The beacon, I'll give this away, is also going to be used for fighting the Gaia Guardian. And I don't think the Gaia Guardian actually damages things, but that's making me think that maybe it shouldn't be here. I don't know. I was thinking of doing it in the middle of this base and having it shoot up through the top. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I'm afraid of damaging my paper walls. Not that paper walls are really that much different from any other block here. But yeah, let's maybe put it somewhere else. So I have the things I need to make a portal, or not a portal, a beacon here. So let's go ahead and do that. I haven't made a beacon for a while, but I think it's just like that. And it's cool enough, I thought I'd just do it with you guys. So there it is, the beacon, and then the rest of this stuff, let me just grab into my inventory. I'm going to experiment. This probably won't work, but I was going to see if you could use silver blocks for a beacon. So anyway, let's grab this stuff. I was thinking maybe just to be safe, let's put it down here for now. And let me see, let me turn on my night vision. So it's like it's not even night. And here's a nice prominent spot. Although this would probably be a terrible place to fight the Gaia Guardian. Let's put it over here. Yeah, so we're not falling off the edge of the hill when we try to do it. So actually, let me go back into my bag and grab my excavator. I know we'll need that, and we might need the hammer. There it is. I got it already. So let's make a spot here. And this doesn't need to be much of a beacon because any beacon effects will be negated with the Gaia Guardian. So here's the first test, is to see if the beacon will work with silver blocks, because I got so many of those. And oh, it does. Cool. That's neat, because I got tons of silver blocks. So that's awesome. Now with that there, we can throw a mana pool down. I think this could be like right here. And then we'll dump a couple of these mana tablets onto it. And I'm just not good at that. Tricky. All right, let me try again. It's a fine line between being close enough to get it on, but not grab it. Oh, because, no, I don't have that on anymore. There we go. So we're going to charge that up. I'll give it a second. I'll be right back. Well, I was just glancing back at the Lexica Botania to make sure I was going to do everything right. And remember when I said we updated? Well, this has become incredibly more complicated than it was before, and it doesn't even need a beacon anymore. Now I got to make this whole thing, and I'm supposed to get power to it with sparks, and oh my goodness. So I should have done this before the update. Man. Well, oops. We'll still use this area for the Gaia Guardian, if that hasn't changed. I won't know until I can throw my book into Alfheim portal and get it updated by the elves, and I will see. But yeah, this may take longer than I thought. Anyway, I'll meet you back at the base, and we'll make the thing that I need for the Terra steel. Alright, I lucked out. I've got 4 of the runes that I need already. So let's make the rune of mana. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Wait, no. 5 of those, yep. Got it right. And 1 mana pearl. There we go. And I need my little wand of the forest. There that is. So I think if I just click there and let that charge up. Boom. There it is. And oh yeah, I need it's been a while since I did this. I need a piece of living rock, just 1. And let's throw that on. Try again. Okay, get on there. Got stuff to do. There we go. And bam. All right, we got the rune of mana, or mana, however you want to say it. And then let's see if this is in here actually. What is this thing called we're making? It's called, not that, but that, the terrestrial agglomeration plate. All right. Is that in here? Terrestrial. Nope. Okay, so I'm just going to have to remember it. I don't know why I did all that backspacing, but here we go. 3 lapis, mana. Oh, yeah, I got to make that. So let's throw that one in here. I'm just going to throw all those in there. Woohoo. Okay, that'll keep us busy, and that got that active again, too. So, all right, so 3 lapis. Right there. Block of mana steel. And then what was the order? It was water, fire, earth, mana, air. So water, fire, earth, mana, air. Okay, so there's our terrestrial agglomeration plate. And then let's grab these and some more of the lapis blocks. Let's grab those. We're supposed to make a checkerboard like, let's see, like that. So the living rock in the corners, and that goes on top. So we might as well just do that up here somewheres. Not a whole lot of space left up here. I guess we can put it right here, kind of in the way. I'm spending too much time thinking about this, huh? Alright, we're going to put it right here for now. So let's do this. We got, and I may be pulling from over here. I'll just put it right here. Okay. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Dunk. And then, actually, just bear with me for 1 second here. I'm going to put it down in the ground. Like right here. Yeah, that'll be better. Okay. So now I can do this. Got the living rock and the lapis and the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Now I need to learn about sparks. So let's go back all the way to the index, I guess, and I gotta learn about what sparks do. Where are sparks? Ah, there we are. Okay, so I'm not gonna try to read all this to you guys. Just you can go ahead and pause and read this, and I'll come back when I know what I'm doing. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. This is the recipe for a spark. This blaze powder, gold nugget, and any 2 kinds of mana petals. I've got enough in here for 2. So apparently I can place 1 over a mana pool, Azo, and then another over an accepting block. And then hopefully it should be giving to that block. So what, if I click on this, yep, it's going to there. I saw that little thing. So hopefully if I put the stuff down here for Terra steel, then we're good to go. So let's see. Let's go all the way back here. Terra steel. So the things I need to throw down for the Terra steel: a mana diamond, mana steel ingot, and a mana pearl. So I got a bunch of mana pearls in here, and in my project bag I was going to make a bunch of mana diamonds, and then we got plenty of mana steel as well. Let's turn these diamonds into mana diamonds. I don't think I've done that yet. Woohoo! Okay, got lots of those. So now, hopefully, let me see if we get aimed pretty good there. If we throw that and that and that, is that going to work? You guys need to do something. It's supposed to use a whole half of a thing of mana. I'm going to go around this way so I don't pick those up from here. And maybe there's not enough. Okay. It's shooting stuff over there. Whoa. We missed it. It worked. Excellent. Okay, so we can make Terra steel. And I think that's all we need for now, so we're good. So let's leave this be and head on back to the Highland Overlook. So that was longer than I thought, but hey. So we'll see. I might only get as far as Alfheim today. Let's check it out, what we can do. Now, if this hasn't changed, which I don't think it has, I should have everything I need right here. We got living wood and some glowstone And we're going to turn, let me see, we're going to turn 3 of these into glimmering living wood. So we got those. And then one of these, this is what we need the Terra steel for, is going to become a Elven Gateway core. There we go. And let me just make a little space here real quick. Just kind of level this out. And let me see, I'm going to build it right here. And so what we want to make, and this will help me to remind myself too, right here, the portal to Alfheim looks like this. So we're going to make this shape. Shouldn't be too hard. It's a 3x3 in the middle. See, the need a little dirt to help me with this. So the center, it looks like it's about right there. So that's the center. So we do that and get the living wood. And so that goes like that and like that. And then we just need to do it again up here. You see that goes there. Azo. Yeah, that looks correct. So same thing here. And that's that part. Let's get my shovel. Okay. And then if I remember correctly, the glimmering living wood goes like that. And then the core goes like that. Very good. And then we're going to need to make something else as well. See, we're going to need to make some of these mana pylons. So that's cool. Let's grab some more stuff and let's put these mana pools out. Grab some mana tablets and this stuff. Ooh, I'm loaded up. The mana pools, we might as well put them where they're going to need to go. So let's see. Portal to Alfheim. Right here is the pattern. So from the center, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1 up. I gotta double check myself. Yeah, count 3 over. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There goes 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Need some dirt. Fill this in. A nice little platform up here. We'll have our gateway sitting up here for the world to see. And grab that back. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And get those full of mana. Come on. You can stay there. I don't have my ring on, do I? No, I don't. Kind of acts like I do. There we go. And to there. One of these days, I'll get more graceful at that. Try again. Okay. There's 1. There's 2. Dub it. Okay. Okay, those are filling up. And then, let me see. Let's turn, well, I don't need to turn that into a mana diamond now that I got all those. So what was the recipe again for the pylons? The pylons. Okay. Go back again. No, wait. Over here. Alfheim. And pylons. Gold. Mana steel. Diamond. And we're going to need 2 of these, yes? So we got, oh god, I forgot already. Well, I got, there we go. I got it. We got those, and then we were going to change those somehow. Oh, with Terra steel. So I need another piece of Terra steel. I'll be right back. And by the way, I've got quite a bit of mana stored up in here. I've got 278. Besides, I've got some in my bags and all that. Let's make sure that these are full enough. And generally, I'm doing the opposite. I'm soaking mana up from these. And then just throw this stuff down again. There we go. It took a while. I had to go through some accepting and some sparing of mana to items from here so I could charge it up and then give it back. And hopefully, there it is. Okay. And then to convert those mana pylons, get back to where we were, trying to go to Alfheim, and to make those, I just put it in between the two of them. So we got that now. We're good. These two. Aha. Okay. Let's go to Alfheim. Well, actually, I'll meet you there because I'm going to grab a few more things I'm going to need once I get there. Okay, so here we are back, and we've probably used up most of the time in this episode already, so let's open the portal to Alfheim, do a little trading with the elves. I'll show you in a second, and then we'll have to wait till next time to fight the Gaia Guardian and do the thing we're going to do with what we get from that. So these things, I believe, now go right over there. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. And that one goes there. And then probably just have to like click with my wand. Yep. Woohoo. And supposedly it's going to use quite a bit of mana to open this up. But that looks pretty open to me. I don't know how much more open you get. Now, I can't actually go to Alfheim, unfortunately, but I can throw things in there, and there's a bunch of elves that have exiled themselves or something to there. There's a whole backstory in the book. One of the first things I can do, though, well, okay, let me just finish my other thought, is that so the elves are in there, and I can throw things to them, and they will throw things back. So we can do some trade with the elves. So let's throw my book in there, and oink, they throw it back, and there's a message from the Elven Garde. So you can read this. I'll just flip through it, and you can pause and read all that yourself. But back here now, all this stuff in green is new stuff that wasn't in here before. Here's the ritual of Gaia, and this is what we're going to do next time. We're going to have to get all this stuff and make Gaia pylons, and so we will use that beacon we made today, so that wasn't for naught to do that. The language in there is a little weird. Fighting the Gaia Guardian, not something I would normally say. I mean, Gaia is a name for Earth, and I wouldn't want to fight the Guardian of the Earth, but we're just going to go along with it because it's what we have to do to move through this mod. But here we can throw other things in. So we can throw Mana Steel, for instance. Did that go in? Nope. Throw it again. Throw that in. And now we're getting back Elementium blocks. And there's kind of a delay. Some folks actually just put like vacuum hoppers here because they can throw everything in and just go away and let it come back. But there's all kinds of things that we will learn how to do with the Elementium blocks. It's been quite a while and it hasn't come out. I wonder if I threw too much stuff at once. Let's try throwing a mana diamond in there. And we get Dragonstone back. All right. So I guess I got kind of ripped in that last one. Unless, oh, you know what? It might be 2-to-1. Let's throw Mana Steel in there. And another Mana Steel. And this might not have been the best place to put it. Or I might want to make a back wall. But yeah, okay, so that was done. It's a 2-to-1 deal for mana to Elementium. And then, let me see, so we can throw, let's throw a bunch more mana diamonds in there. Hey, elves, throw it this way. Kind of a sloppy way to do trade. We're just kind of throwing stuff back and forth. But hey, it works. Okay, so I got 9 Dragonstone. I can throw some mana pearls in there. Let's throw a bunch of them. See what we get. There they are. Man, okay, I gotta face upward more. Come on, make it in there. There we go. And from this, I get pixie dust. That's cool. I stand right here. Make sure I get it all. Okay, so I got my pixie dust, my dragon stone, elementium. Lots of pink stuff comes back. Very pink elves. And what else can we throw in there? I think that's the main functional stuff that we can throw in. Oh wait, I can throw in living wood. Let's throw half a stack in. And then I get back dream wood, which is really cool. And then also we can throw in nether quartz and glass. And that is going to keep the elves busy for a while, I'm sure. You throw that in and throw that in. And it'll just sit here and receive stuff. So when I finish getting all my dream wood, then I will also get back the glass in a different form and the quartz in a different form. A lot of this stuff, I need to figure out what I can do with it. Oh, there we go. We're getting the quartz back. So now it's kind of a greenish quartz. As far as I know, I think this is just ornamental, but I really don't know all that much about the stuff I can make at this point. So I'll have to learn. There is a whole bunch of new stuff in here. Lots of green things. Like I think Elven mana spreaders use the dream wood, and they're more efficient than the other spreaders we were using before made out of the living wood. So you can kind of upgrade our stuff with some of these things. And there's lots more I need to learn in there. So cool, we got the quartz back. And now maybe the glass will start coming back. Or maybe I overloaded the elves and I'm not going to get it all back. Oh, it's got to be mana glass. Aha. All right, be right back. So the mana glass is just made like this. You just throw it all in the pool here. And I guess I missed with most of it. Throw the rest in there. There we go. Woohoo. Oh, cool. Sparklies. And, oh, that's pretty cool glass. It's very ethereal looking. No real border, just kind of milky, kind of ghostly. Neat. Can you break it and get it back? You can. Awesome. Woohoo, I like that stuff. I got to do something with that. That's some cool looking glass. So yeah, this will just be our last thing here to wrap up today. Let's throw this stuff in and this should work fine. So the lesson is don't throw things that don't work because you won't get them back. Okay, so there's the mana. Okay, and this is what we get back. This is the Alf glass. Okay, so it's kind of just like the mana glass with just a little bit more pattern to it. So that's cool. Let me throw my magnet back on to make sure that I pick up everything that's getting thrown back over here. All right, y'all. Well, so that was a good portion of getting some deeper into Botania. We opened up the portal with the elves, and that, most importantly, allowed us to get these new resources that we're going to need to get into the new stuff that comes with the elven knowledge, all these green things. So next time we'll be going straight into the ritual of Gaia. We're going to get that Gaia Guardian, and then I should, within the same episode, be able to do the thing that I'm trying to get to. So I'm just going to stand here while it spits out glass at me. Thank you for joining me today and making it to the end of the episode. And I hope you join me next time because it's going to be pretty cool. So this is Monkeypuzzle, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye.